Montana returns home this weekend to face Eastern Washington. We've got Coach Hauck with us. We've got Evan Shafer had 2 games in a row with a touchdown, and we've got safety Micah Harper, who's credited with both the fumble recovery and the forced fumble down at Weber State. Coach, we'll start with your final thoughts about that Weber State game. Second straight road win for the Grizzlies as you return home to face Eastern Washington this weekend.
Great, thanks, Eric. Certainly, we're happy to get our 9th win. We went down there on a mission to get that W, and we got on it quickly. I think it was 28-3 a couple minutes into the second quarter. I was just pleased to be able to play most of our guys that traveled, and it was a good game for our football team. So we're a little banged up. We'll see how that goes as we get on to Eastern Washington today. They're a team that's been on a roll. They won 3 of their last 4 of their last 6. I know that they think they probably should have won 2 of their first 3, which they didn't. But they're a team that's played really well lately, and we're well aware of that. So they view this as a rivalry game. So we anticipate that. We have to anticipate that again this week. Aaron Best does a great job, always has the Eags ready to play us, and it should be a terrific game.
Questions?
Evan, just your thoughts on playing Eastern, and obviously been some kind of epic games over the years, but just your thoughts on them coming to Missoula.
Obviously, I just love playing at home. I think it's the best place in all of FCS football. Playing against the Eagles last year, I mean, it was a good road win by us. Really a hard fought one going out there all the way into the fourth quarter. The first win on the red field. They're a good team, and can't wait to play them here on Saturday.
How would you describe just what is working so well on the offensive side of the ball?
Just the trust we have in our coaches. Just knowing that they're gonna make sure we have the right play at the right time, and then trusting our brothers around us. That's what our football team is. It's a brotherhood, and being able to go out there and trust your guys to your left and your right to do their 1/11th, as we always say, is something that's pretty incredible.
Micah, just defensively, how would you kind of describe or assess where you guys are at right now?
Yeah, I think our defense is playing really well right now. It's really just a group of guys that are brothers, we're family, and we care and we love each other. And that's why we play so hard. We are a tough defense. We're gonna swarm you, we're gonna hit you, and we're gonna try to punish you every game and every snap.
And being kind of first year on the team, first year in the Big Sky, what's it been like kind of each week? Maybe picking the brain of some of the other guys about some of the opponents, and Eastern, like Coach said, kind of views you guys as a rival, and just what's that like? Kind of maybe asking some teammates, kind of get a feel for Eastern, things like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, especially from my perspective, because being at my old school, for most of my career, I was independent conference, so we didn't really have much rivalries. We had a few of the neighboring states, and then when we joined the Big 12, or when they joined the Big 12, they still didn't really have too many rivalries. They only had this school a little bit up north from them, and joining the Grizz is cool because it seems like every other game in the Big Sky Conference, it seems like they're playing for some kind of rivalry, or some kind of trophy or whatnot, just respect at the end of the day.
For both the players, and Micah, we can start with you. Just obviously sitting here in November at 9-0, it's been a gauntlet, week in, week out. Just what's stood out the most about this group being able to be resilient, be 9-0, and what's been the most special part of it? We'll start with you.
Just how fun it's been. It's been a really great season thus far, and we got big goals and big aspirations. We're trying to win a championship here, multiple, 2 championships, and we're playing like that right now, and we're just excited to keep rolling, and don't let our foot get off the pedal.
With our team, it's incredible to have a bunch of seasoned guys, everybody able to rotate in, being able to trust that everybody's going to get their job done. After this is my 5th year playing college football, I kind of prefer not having a bye week. There's no need to stop playing football when you can play it every weekend. And so just going through this whole thing, it's awesome. It's great. It's a great place to play here. We got 8 home games with the best fans in all of FCS football, and I can't wait to keep it rolling.
For you, Evan, just both your touchdown passes were both different in different ways, right? You look at Ayat kind of extending the play against Sac State, and then this last one was kind of slung that one in there. From your perspective, what did you see, and how were you able to help make those plays happen in both those games?
Just the kind of offense that we are. Everybody's always doing their job, and so going out there, it's if Kaylee's going to do his extra part, everybody's got to do theirs, and so we all have to match the effort that he's putting out, working to get us scores, working to get those touchdowns, and then here at Weber, it was a great play call, a great job by him. It was a great throw, and I was just there to catch it.
And Coach, you mentioned the success that Eastern's had recently, and I think some of that coincided. They made a change at quarterback, and I think put him at running back, brought a new guy in. Just what stands out about their offense, and maybe some of the changes you've seen from that group?
Well, they do what they do. There's consistency year to year, and as long as Coach Best has been there, he has certain things that he wants to do. But year in, year out, they're pretty masterful at utilizing their personnel and playing their strengths. So they can get heavy if they want. I think that some years has been their preference. That's not what they're doing at this point in time. Not that they can't. So we're just going to have to adapt to how they choose to attack us. I think it'd be interesting to see how they come out.
Hall of Fame week here at UM, and Chase Reynolds is going to get inducted into that. Just your thoughts, on him getting that honor, and then obviously what he was like as a player. Just speak to that.
Yeah, Chase was a special guy, unique circumstance, everything from his personal life to 8-man football, and he's just and Kyle is part of that, but remarkable story, and just shows you what persistence and belief and hard work will get you.
Coach, back in August, very few players on this defense had ever played a game together before, so none. So how do you feel, they've kind of come together over the past few months, and do you feel like they've kind of improved as the season's gone along and they've gotten to play more together?
Certainly, we've improved on the defensive side of the ball. I think that's a group, and that's how defense is. It's 11 on the run, 11 on the pass. We've gotten better. We've been able to, withstand the inexperienced thing, play better and better, and it's not like we've closed the playbook. We've opened it, and they seem to be handling pretty well. I think we have smart players. I think we have tough players, and Micah said it very well. They play pretty hard for each other.
Micah, to force the fumble and then recover it there, just what were you seeing on that play, and how big was that for you, or for the team to start the game, but for you heading back first game back in the state of Utah there?
Yeah, so we was in the cover 3 on the first play. I was rolling down to, fit off the 2, looked back inside, I saw the run, and coming from the outside, I knew I had an angle. The running back could, I'm coming at an angle where he could potentially not see me, so I knew that if I got a good hit on him, it could be, I wasn't expecting to get a fumble, but it was amazing, all glory to God for sure, just putting me in the right place at the right time, being able to see the ball when it was on the ground and recover it. I think it was tremendous for the team, the defense, just starting the game off early, setting the tone. Coach Hauck gave us, a mission to play like a championship team in the locker room, and I felt like, just setting that tone early was great. The offense was able to feed off that and get a score quickly, and then, we just started rolling on them.
Right, and when you are on the sideline and watching this offense you guys have with so many weapons, just what's it like for you to see them do all the different stuff that they can do?
It was amazing, but it's also like we also expect that on our defense. We've been going against them since spring ball at the end of the day, and we've known the kind of players that we had and kind of talent that we have on our football team. But it's also great that they're on a platform where they can showcase their talents to the rest of the country.
Right, and Evan, you catch a couple touchdown passes recently. It could be anyone on any day. It seems like, just how much confidence does this offense feel like you guys are playing with right now?
We trust each other. That's what it is when it comes down to the end of the day. Having the ability and Having Kaylee trust me enough to throw me the ball, it's just, it means a lot. And being able to trust that everybody's going to do their job is super nice on the offense.
And Bobby, no sacks allowed by the offense. You guys averaged over 5.5 yards a carry. Just when you went back to watch the film, how did the offensive line grade out? What did you like about the offensive line play? And then specifically Colin Amick stepping in, starting at right tackle the past few games. Just what's kind of stood out to you about his play?
Yeah, it's hard to single anybody out when they all work together, you know. The productivity from points and you know, the ability to generate first downs and be balanced, run and pass in terms of, you know, the defense not knowing what we're doing has been a real benefit, and that all stems from the front doing their job.
Coach, I'm gonna do a story on Stack and the kind of the equipment crew. You know, bus 3's leaving at 5 in the morning to get everything ready to go on game days, and you know they obviously do a lot for you guys. So just your thoughts on the equipment staff, and then also Stack and the legend that he is and how he's been here for so long.
Yeah, you know, Mike and Rob do a great job for us. They work really hard. You know, Rob and I knew each other in college, so we go back a long way, and maybe even high school. Being from Whitehall that he is. Those guys do a great job for us. The students that work for them work really hard. They're engaging guys. They come out every day, rain or shine, and you know, it's just nice to be able to count on people to get the job done. We don't worry about it because we know it's going to get done, and you know, I think we have a great group down there that everybody enjoys.
And then what about from the players' perspective? Just there's a lot of people that contribute to a program running, right? So like, what are all the students and the equipment staff that helps get you guys going? Just your thoughts on what they do for you guys.
I think they're all great. I have a lot of friendships with the guys that work in there. Being able to, they help us warm up for game days. When they travel with us, like they're throwing the tight ends the ball, making sure we get ready. Everybody loves Mike, and then just Stack is awesome. I just love his personality. But they're great. They're amazing. And so just knowing that they're taking care of us every day is a real blessing.
Anyone else?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.